Alright, so my friend said if you're gonna make a top 10 things you hate, you should make a top 10 things you love. Um, about Diablo 4. Okay. First thing, people are gonna hate me for this one right off the bat. The cosmetics, bro. Like, this, this is incredible. Like, the horse, and then I unlocked, like, the demon skull thing, and I have a ghostly horse. I want to do Uber Lilith, get the blood horse. But this is like the mount mechanics themselves kind of suck, but the cosmetics of this is awesome. And then I bought the Barb Lion set. Like, this is incredible how good this stuff looks. Like, when you actually look at it, um, they did a really good job on the cosmetics. Like, even the ones you can transmog to from the actual transmog thing, pretty decent. I wish there was a lot more, but I have a feeling they're coming. So that's number 10. Number 9, the lore and world. I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but this game, I want to say Lilith did nothing wrong. To quote my friend who made a video about it, shout out Java Monkey. Um, I'm not gonna say she didn't do anything wrong, because she definitely did. Um, but the lore was I'm gonna say better than Diablo 3's lore, and not as good as Diablo 2's lore. Just it is what it is. Diablo 2 still reigns supreme in terms of things making sense. Like, some things in this game, just I was like, why, why did they? Why is that what they decided to do? But it was a lot less of asking why than in Diablo 3. Like, Diablo 3 was just me and my friend played through it, and we were just like, what the fuck? Like, when Magna killed Cain, I know, spoilers for Diablo 3, but it's been 12 years. My friend and I were just dumbfounded when that happened. Nothing happened in Diablo 4 that was, like, that bad. To that level of what the fuckery. So, we'll go with the lore and the world. This is clumped in with number 9. The world is, like, incredible. You can just, like, run wherever if you want. And obviously you could just, like, port wherever too, but this world is freaking... Look, this is one zone, right? Look, and then, like, you go here, and to get here is from, like, here to there. It's, like, gonna be like a 2-3 minute walk, you know? So the world is pretty cool. Not so sure if I like tying the powers to every dungeon, because that took like a day to do, but it could be more annoying than what they went with. So gonna give that a plus for that. Um, Number 8 is first time experiences. I'm not talking now when we're 100 and we've done everything like 20 times. I'm talking like the first time I fought a world boss when everybody was like level 20 or like level, I had like level 12 show up there because I think that's the minimum. But that boss and the music and the zoom, cameras had some problems, but in terms of like the first time, that was awesome. Um, the first time doing like a hard nightmare dungeon, like the first time I tried to push like a tier 50, holy shit, did I get smacked. I haven't done Uber Lilith yet. I tried it like twice, got killed by her first, like literally the first mechanic she does. Um, I heard it's really, really gotta put some time into it. That's cool. Please, Blizzard, if you learn anything from this game, make more bosses like that. Um, they don't have to be. They don't have to be Uber Lilith hard, but make them Nightmare Dungeon hard, where it's like, if you choose to try to do it on hard mode, it's gonna be hard, right? So that's cool. Um, Number 7 is some post 100 gear chase. I'm 100 now, and there's some items like this one. I'd love to get like an 820 piece. Now, of course, there's items like the grandfather, which I talked about in the last video, which is um, unacceptably low drop rates. I'm gonna say, uh, but this I feel like this is fair. You know, I could even get 820 that like doesn't roll. I mean, these are min rolled on the power, but 4 to whirlwind, right? So it's I like how there's variance. Like it could be an 820, it could still be shit because it doesn't give me 4 ranks of whirlwind, or it rolls 6 attack speed. Who knows? The gear chase is cool. I like that. 6 the class identity. Felt Barb took a while to get going. I feel like until like 15-20 when we started to do this kind of thing, it felt kind of samey as everything. Like just big guy hit. Like I played a druid in the beta. I played a rogue in the beta. It was like just hit things, but that's all it can be until they start to diverge. And then when it did diverge, it diverged a lot. I felt this was really cool, like having to get each weapon, having to use it, being a bard carrying around 4 weapons. The fact these are just like stat sticks, but I still want to look for them. That's pretty cool. Quality of life in this game compared to like Diablo 2 and 3. Like when I'm running around, auto pick up gold. I auto pick up ores and whatnot. That's really nice. Like I said in the last video, I just wish I had something to use them on. Like I pick up so much stuff. Like I have so much stuff, right? Wrong tab. I got so much stuff. I want to use it on something, but it's cool that I don't have to like think about this. It's just in my bags, right? I like how it also doesn't. It's not in your bags. It's its own thing. Yeah, I feel like this is good. This is good. I feel like there's like too many of them. Maybe condense some of these down, but it's nice that they pick up. I don't have to like Diablo 3 where I had to go salvage like after every rift. And you still kind of do. Like, the new season, you have that pet that follows you around. But it's nothing like this quality of life where it's like... Sometimes it picks up the materials faster than it does gold. Let's see. Number 4 is the Hell Tides. I don't think there's one going on right now. There isn't, so I can't. Hell Tides is like this... It's an in-game event that pops up. And then you can kill monsters, and the monsters drop cinders, and then you can take the cinders to whatever chest you want. So it's kind of like build your own rewards. Plus, like, I get to kill stuff while I'm doing it, so it's like I'm not bored. It is boring to do it over and over when it's only to get the Forgotten Souls. I wish there was another way to get Forgotten Souls than just the Hell Tides. But it makes sense. They want people to do the Hell Tides. And the Hell Tides are genuinely fun. I even like the weird things that go on during the Hell Tides. Like the Hell Tide Assassin bug that comes and he's irritating. Like, he just follows you around and he's got a super long leash. And he's like a boss, but he's like not there. He's just there to piss you off and annoy you. Which is kind of funny. And then you got like Hell Tide. They get events, like there's commanders that come and there's like portals, and it's cool. It's an unexpected win. They need to expand on it though. I kind of wish there was like an apocalypse event or something where like the whole world was Helltide for like a day or something. I don't know how they'd go about doing that, but like yeah, just the Helltides being on a timer and stuff is cool, but also not. Like, the fact I have to use helltides.com to figure out like where the chest is and stuff, that's a little weird, but Blizzard knew they were gonna do that people were gonna do that, so they put the system in. They didn't try to over what do you call it? They didn't put every UI element it needs in the game because they knew people were gonna make external tools anyway. So it's kind of cool they left it up to like a community building thing, whether that was intentional or not. That's what happened. I built a community around it. Um, Number three is the modernization. This game's graphics are insane, right? Everything is. I mean, just look at the polish on the gear and the ground. What other modernization the AI on the monsters is crazy, especially in World Tier 4. Yesterday I was doing something and they literally opened doors and stuff. I didn't even know that. But yeah, I was standing there and like a fallen opened a door and I was like, what? That's they can't. They're not supposed to do that, but they did. The only example of this I have that's bad is I fought a butcher today that tried to charge me and he charged into a wall and then because he thought he was detargeted me, he despawned. But that's out of like the 500 butchers or whatever I've seen, that was the only one where it was a problem. So the modernization of a game like this is awesome. I mean, that's just gonna come with the times, right? It's a great. It's a modern game. It's great. Um, I don't think they could improve on the graphics any. Um, Number two, the expansion packs. The lore alone was good enough for expansion packs. If you play through the story, you know there's going to be an expansion. Um, all this down here, down here is where Tristram was. Actually, I think this, yeah, because Tristram's like here, and then Westmarch is way over here. So this is like a third of all of Sanctuary, and this is already massive. So they literally have 2 whole expansions they can do. Probably even more. They could do like a Heaven and Hell expansion. So this is cool that they left the map like you can see, because Tristram is here, Westmarch is down here, so you can just see that's not the whole map, and that's great because the game was open ended, and the expansion would be cool. I only hope that the expansion is Paladin. There's shields in the game, and I can't use them as a bard, which I don't get. I guess Necro can use them, but like, there's so many. I've seen so many shields. I'm like, I want to use a shield. Like, where's my? I want to be sworded board boy. Like, where? Oh, please, with the expansion, add paladins, add the ability for barbs to use shields, because like, I want a tank, man. Like, I don't know why that. Like, we have a taunt button. There's literally a taunt. Like, just give me a shield, man. Okay. Last thing. Feels like Diablo. That's number 1. For the first, like, 25 levels, I'm like, this feels like a modern, like... I was trying to compare it to, like, Lost Ark, Path of Exile. It felt different at first. But as I played it, as I got into the dungeons, did a little... The Diablo really came out, like, when I was whirlwinding. I'm like, I am playing a Diablo game. Like I said, it's weird because it didn't start out that way, but it got very Diablo-esque. The more stuff I looked into and the more lore, monsters like the Fallen, even new monsters like the Drowned. I don't know how, but they fit, and I feel like I go back and I think like were the Drowned, they weren't in Diablo 2 or 3, but like they're in this game, but they feel like they should be here. I don't know. I think it's cool. It's a cool cool additions. Like even the vampires and stuff. It's like, man, I don't remember these being in other games. But then you're like, yeah, they were. It's just they did different. Like vampires in this game kind of they tend to melee you, but I remember vampires in Diablo 2. They casted fireballs at you. What else? Oh, a lot of the iconic demons. You got the oppressors, big wing guys. Succubus that run away. Loot goblins are in. Um, the butcher, like he's a iconic boss, right? It's kind of weird that he's a random spawn, but then it's kind of cool because you're walking along and fresh meat every time you see him, you're like, all right, I'm either gonna get butcher or do the butchering, right? Like, and when you do kill him, he drops like a legendary every time, which is cool. So, um, they nailed the feeling like Diablo. Um, like I said, it took a while to get there, but once it did, whew, does it land. So that's my list.